due to the large Amish population in the Midwest. There are 38,000 Amish in Indiana alone. Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine has become an integral part of some communities. I grew up in Elkhart County, which has the highest Pennsylvania Dutch population of any county in Indiana, and my taste in food has been shaped by this cuisine. The Amish religion and culture originally started in Europe, especially in German-speaking countries. Amish in America still speak a dialect of German known as Pennsylvania Dutch. The culture has become known as Pennsylvania Dutch rather than Amish to include the various Protestant denominations such as Conservative Mennonite that have roots in Amish culture but are not strictly Amish. Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine is based on German cuisine, but it was adapted by the Amish to fit the foods that could be cultivated in America. It still shares many similarities with German cuisine.
In this first scene, we would like to show you how the average American eats. The statistics here have shown that in 2005 the average American ate 159 fast food meals. A McDonald's meal such as a Big Mac with fries and a shake is nearly 1,700 calories, which is most of the recommended daily calorie intake for adults. Besides the calorie intake, the sodium count on the average fast food meal is dangerously high. All in all, this food is not healthy. It leads to health problems such as obesity. In 2008, an estimated 33.8% of adults and 70% of children weighed enough to be considered obese. However, the diet of the Pennsylvania Dutch contradicts these unhealthy choices. The Pennsylvania Dutch are farm families. Consequently, they spend a lot of time doing manual labor. The large amount of energy spent requires healthy food. However, in the Pennsylvania Dutch families, it is not all about the healthiness, but also how much food intake there is. Therefore, in order to stay fit, which their job requires, they are concerned with the quality and quantity of their food. Because they get their food directly from their farms, it is not processed or second-hand, it is first-hand food. Home canned vegetables, preserves, jellies, jams, etc. Any of these items labeled Pennsylvania Dutch made are assumed to be of higher quality and tastier. As people were immigrating from German-speaking countries to America, they retained their traditional eating habits. Food such as sauerkraut, potatoes, pickles, schmierkäse, schnitzpie, coffee and tea, which are still present in Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine, originated from their homelands. Not only did they retain their eating habits, they also kept the language, which over time has evolved to what we know now as Pennsylvania Dutch dialect. However, living away from their homeland, they have developed a culture that has become unique to them by taking new adaptations from the land they built on.
The Pennsylvania Dutch and Germans both center their meals around foods high in starch. This includes large portions of noodles, bread, and potatoes with every meal. It is this starch that gives them the energy to work and provide a healthy lifestyle. Many of their desserts also include high-starch foods, such as pie, cookies, and cakes. Scrapple, a popular breakfast food, is made with fried cornmeal mush, prepared with sausage and liverwurst. Amish main meals are usually built around hearty meat dishes, such as pork chops, ham, roast beef, or meatloaf. Dairy products, such as eggs and cheese, are also important dietary staples. The Amish are known throughout the country for the quality of the cheese they produce and market. Most Amish families keep at least a few chickens so they can eat freshly laid eggs all year round. In the wintertime, hearty soups are eaten regularly. It is possible to experience Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine due to the popularity of their restaurants all across America. Some Pennsylvania Dutch restaurants, like Cracker Barrel, have become so popular that they could be considered a chain restaurant. It is possible to have a taste of the Pennsylvania Dutch culture by visiting these restaurants, since most Pennsylvania Dutch towns will be adjacent to the restaurant.
My mother and grandmother both cooked a lot of Pennsylvania Dutch food while I was growing up. This affected my taste in food. I prefer Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine to other cuisines. I prefer fresh food to fast food. Many other people in Elkhart County eat Pennsylvania Dutch food as well, because it is healthy and delicious. If a package of food is marked Amish made, it is considered higher quality than other brands of the same item. The prevalence of Amish families in the region helps to make this food more readily available, both at restaurants and in grocery stores.